Welcome to today's exploration into the source material, Esteban. So, imagine going to a beauty pageant, right? And the winner steps up to the mic, but she isn't just introduced as, Mrs. Diversity.
Right, she has a whole different title.
Exactly. She's introduced as Her Excellency Doctor.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is definitely not your standard pageant introduction.
No, not at all. So today we are diving into a single promotional flyer that is completely flipping the script on domestic pageantry and traditional award shows. We are looking at the first annual Diversity News Magazine Awards and official crowning ceremony.
And, I mean, the timing for this is just perfect.
Yeah, today is August 1st, 2026, and this event is happening exactly 3 weeks from now. So Saturday, August 22, 2026. And since you are based in the Pacific time zone, Esteban, this is actually a local cultural event happening right in your wider backyard.
Oh, right. It's at the Barnsdall Gallery Theater down in Hollywood, California, which is super cool. And, it's a fascinating document to look at because usually, a flyer is just a logistical tool. It just gives you a date, a time, an address.
Just the bare bones basics.
Right, exactly. But this one explicitly lists its core themes right up front. Leadership, empowerment, diversity, and excellence.
Yeah, they just put it right out there.
They do. And they aren't just using those words as, marketing buzzwords. They are physically structuring an entire evening around them to try and create this completely new kind of awards platform.
Okay, let's unpack this, because going from those broad themes to the actual logistics of the night, well, that is where you really see how an event operates.
Absolutely. The schedule tells the real story.
Right, and they are promising a massive timeline here. I mean, the red carpet kicks off at 4:00 p.m. and the main show begins at 5:00 p.m.
That is a very tight turnaround.
It really is. And inside that window, they are packing in an official Queen Award, a live fashion show, entertainment, a red carpet ceremony, the actual crowning ceremony itself, and something called a Fashion for Unity experience.
That is just a ton for one evening.
Right. I look at this metaphorical Russian doll of an itinerary and I have to wonder about it. I mean, doesn't cramming a fashion show, an award show, and a royal crowning into one single evening run the risk of totally confusing the audience?
That is a totally fair point.
It sounds like a recipe for sensory overload. Is this everything all at once approach exactly how modern events need to operate to capture attention now?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the structure actually serves a very specific mechanical purpose. Take that Fashion for Unity experience you mentioned.
Okay, yeah.
Normally, a fashion show is purely aesthetic. It is mostly about just selling a designer's clothes.
Right, exactly.
But by embedding it right before a crowning ceremony, they are using the runway format to visually showcase diverse cultural heritages.
Oh, I see what you mean.
The fashion show basically does the visual storytelling. It sets the stage so that when the actual awards are handed out, the audience already understands the diverse backgrounds being celebrated, so the events feed into each other organically.
Wow. Okay. So if the Fashion for Unity is the vehicle setting the stage, that naturally brings us to the people actually driving this event. The flyer introduces us to the 2026 Diversity Pageants USA Royal Court.
Yes, the actual honorees of the night.
Right. So we have Nancy Salim, Mrs. Diversity News USA 2026, Dawna Heising, Mrs. Diversity USA 2026, H.E. Dr. Nathalie Beasnael, Mrs. Diversity America USA 2026.
A very impressive lineup so far.
Yeah, and then Hasty Stella Poya, Little Miss Afghanistan USA 2026.
It is an incredibly specific group of individuals.
It really is, and here's where it gets really interesting. Look at the adult titles. You have Diversity News USA, and Diversity America USA.
They do sound very, very similar on the surface.
Yeah, I'm reading this and thinking it sounds incredibly repetitive. Doesn't slicing the titles this thinly end up diluting the actual value of winning a crown?
You would think so, but what's fascinating here is the intentionality behind those titles. They aren't trying to find one single winner to represent everything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this raises an important question about how we even define a queen in 2026. When you look at the inclusion of H.E. Doctor, Her Excellency Doctor, for Nathalie Beasnael, that completely subverts what people expect from a traditional pageant.
It totally flips it.
Right. They are forcing the audience to acknowledge heavy academic and diplomatic credentials before they even process the tiara. They are carving out highly specific lanes to recognize very different types of community pillars simultaneously.
It completely changes the weight of the crown when you lead with a doctorate. It is a completely different vibe.
It really changes the vibe. Right. And then you see them pairing these highly accomplished adult women with a title like Little Miss Afghanistan USA.
Which is a huge contrast.
Exactly. They are taking what is normally a very locally focused, USA-centric event and injecting a massive dose of international heritage.
And multi-generational representation right into the middle of it.
Precisely. By having so many specific titles, they expand the tent to ensure a global perspective is truly represented on a domestic stage.
That is such a great way to look at it. So what does this all mean for you, Esteban? I mean, this snapshot of cultural celebration is accessible right now.
It is literally right around the corner for him.
Yeah, tickets are actively available on Eventbrite for an event happening just down the road from you in Hollywood. This is a chance to witness how these concepts are actively playing out in real time, right in your own time zone.
Definitely. And, the Flyers tagline is honoring excellence, celebrating diversity, inspiring the world.
A very bold promise.
It is. But based on how they've structured the runway to tell a story and selected a royal court that spans generations and diplomatic backgrounds, they are genuinely trying to build an evening that delivers on that specific promise.
It really seems like they are. And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on, Esteban. This flyer explicitly labels this the first annual event.
Yes, the very first one.
Right. So if an organization is planting its flag in August of 2026 to create a brand new, highly specific space for diversity news, what does that suggest about the gaps they feel still exist in mainstream media and traditional award shows today?
That's a fantastic question.
And if this incredibly layered blueprint is what it takes just to get started, what will a pageant born in 2026 look like when it reaches its 10th anniversary?